gotta catch a vibe to the shit. Like, if I don't catch a vibe to the shit, I'm gonna be forcing it. Like, I ain't trying to force nothing, man. This shit.
All eyes on me.
Riding in the drop with my lady. AP fresh out the box, it's my baby. Hoes in my inbox on the daily. Might be the ops tryna sweep me, cause they see the watch so crazy. Diamonds on my neck looking kinky. A nigga been hot with it lately. This one's for my supporters. From all corners. Offshore, cross waters, beyond borders. Got pre-orders from places I can't pronounce, homie. They fucking with math. They counting on me.
That's a slippery slope right there. You know, I come from the other side a little bit, so I can speak on this. We have to understand who we are and the activities that we're taking part in and how they see us. We're only looking at it from one perspective. Now, the problem is that the officers that are in the inner city communities are not from here. So they don't know how to deal with the people that they see that's in the inner city community.
Right.
But let's deal with an officer that's from out of town, that's not a part of the hip hop culture, that's walking through Lexington Avenue, that's walking through these blocks. Take yourself from it. What does he see? You know, what does he feel like he's dealing with? And then every time a young black male is stopped, and this goes down from police, let's forget police, from security. Anytime you tell a young black male something about any order, it's always an attitude. It's always fuck you. It's always, I don't have to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? It's fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And order is not being...
I can't say it's always that. In my situation, I spoke with respect.
No.
And that happened.
Right. I'm going to tell you what, you didn't let me finish. In your situation, what happened where you went wrong at? He was wrong with the pointing in your face. But once he told you to leave, that was the subject matter.
That was unlawful. He has no right to tell him to leave because he wasn't lawful. He doesn't.
He does.
He doesn't.
It's a law called loitering.
Right. The loitering laws were started after slavery to lock up slaves.
What is the loitering
law? You can't stand in one place for longer than 15 minutes. But if he's waiting in front of a docile...
I wasn't there for longer than 15 minutes.
If he's waiting in front of a building where somebody lives at, he's a guest of that building. You can't be a loitering as a guest.
Where did he say he was standing?
He said, I'm standing right here. I'm waiting for my man to come down.
No. Where did he say he was standing?
He said he was standing outside the building.
No. What building, what avenue?
That doesn't matter.
It's on Lexington.
No, it doesn't matter. Let me see. What y'all have to understand when you say
those
doesn't
city building, because it's a red zone. Police have red zones. In a red zone area.
I'm gonna say these words, and I mean them, sincerely when I say these to people. All right, y'all cannot sit out here and preach about law. Let me tell you why. Because colonialism was legal, slavery was legal. None of those things are just. Him standing there and having a man come up and put something in his face and try to belittle him for 5 minutes because he doesn't want him to be there. When he doesn't live in this neighborhood, he didn't ask him for his ID to say, do you live here?
Is the solution to teach him to fight against the
You
cop?
always fight. You always fight back. You always fight back. You never.
Is that what Jesus taught?
You're not going to sit here and tell me about what Jesus taught. You know why? Because they killed him too.
But I asked the question, is that what Jesus taught?
What if
Jesus
I'm not
gave
Christian?
his life.
In the Quran, it says eye for an eye. What if I'm Muslim?
It doesn't matter.
Why not?
Because that wasn't what
I'm not worried about what Jesus. We're not talking about.
We getting way too deep.
We're not getting. We're talking about what's legal and what's just. Y'all, you cannot justify.
So the solution.
The solution is
to teach our children to argue with the police.
No, the solution is to fight for better policing.
All right, but that's done by our kids fighting the police.
No, that's done by grown men standing up for those children who are doing that.
All right, but what's the solution? Again, when a cop walks up to a young man that's standing on the street with a gun
See, you talking about?
they give you an order.
He didn't have a gun.
I didn't have a
I
gun.
didn't say
You
No,
can't
cops
talk
say-
hypothetically.
He's saying officers having a gun. He's saying officers having a gun.
If an officer walks up to a kid with a gun, an
What
officer.
are we teaching our children? Or are we teaching our children when officers who will kill you approach you?
But they're not from the community. So
And they're not supposed.
You understand that they're not from the community.
Okay,
but
let's-
again,
You gotta
follow.
Stop,
We're
wait,
dealing
stop,
with the-
stop.
Hold on,
So hold on, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Wait,
I get what-
everybody stop. Everybody stop real quick.
We
Real
can
quick.
do all that complaining.
Bigger.
What's the solution?
Bigger, hold on.
Police are not supposed to kill people.
That sounds good.
No, it's not
What's
sound
the
good. That's
solution?
Nah, it doesn't.
So hold on.
That sounds good.
I get what
What's the solution?
What you're saying is you feel like we supposed to just, or the
Lay
kids
down.
supposed to just comply with whatever
We
the
are
officer's
supposed
saying.
to raise our children on how to have interactions with the police.
So him saying I know my rights is not wrong.
He
Him
should have
saying
left.
why though?
Why?
Because this shit wouldn't have happened. That's his.
It's a red zone area.
No.
Right.
The area is known for drug addicts. It's known for. It does matter. It does so. It does so.
It does not matter.
If you lead with respect, you will get respect.
I want to
Jack
argue with you. Those that are watching this know what I'm talking about. A red zone
police
area
take respect,
is not
they would get-
considered
So wait,
the same area.
Let's change that.
Shouldn't that
let's
officer have
change it
explained
over.
that to him though?
Wait, change that
Shouldn't
over.
that officer have
I
explained
wasn't
that
in
to
the
him?
red
If
zone.
you're in
Leave.
a war,
Leave
if
now.
you're in a war, do you have time? If you're telling
wanna hear it.
someone
Go ahead. You
to
got
leave,
That's
you
a
have
war
time
though,
to
but
leave.
if I'm walking on the street right now,
That's
I'm not, it is. Technically
war.
it is. But in the circumstances of what we're talking about now, it shouldn't be that. With a civilian at a young age
Of
dealing with an
course it
officer of the
shouldn't be.
law.
We got that. We got that. Cops shouldn't pull us over and kill us. We got that. Cops shouldn't do.
So
all
are you
this.
telling the police that
What's
they
the
should be doing? Wait,
solution?
are you telling? Because you're sitting here telling us that we should comply. What are
solution
y'all
is-
telling the cops?
A solution is for them to not act so irrationally before they know the situation. That's
Aggressive.
the solution.
How do we
Because
get
look,
to that?
Better
but
police.
look, but hold on.
Better police.
I know what you're saying.
Maybe have them
I
respect the
agree.
book that they read.
Hold on, Jake.
I know what you're saying. You're saying that the image of a black man is the image of black people. That's been pushed and it's all negative. That's what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But you cannot equate every situation is not the same. Like me, bruh. I ain't slinging.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm not
every
doing
cop
that.
ain't a bad cop.
Really?
And
we
that's
can't
true.
keep
Nah, that's
saying
real.
That's true.
I said that.
Every cop is
Wait,
not a
I
bad
said
cop.
that.
Promoting
No. Nobody
cop
else
is
said
not a
that.
bad cop.
No.
And I'm not
Nobody else
the
said.
energy that is given
No.
in the room.
Here's the energy
No,
in
wait
the
a
room.
second.
Wait, time out.
I
Time
didn't hear
out.
one person say they good experience with a cop.
You know why? Because they
A
all
cop
know.
that saved your life before.
Nah.
No.
A cop that saved your
Time out.
life before.
Like I said, and
Why
I'm-
didn't you
I-
say
let me-
a cop that saved your life before?
Yeah,
Why haven't you
Wait,
said
time
it?
out.
Cop
Time out.
saved your life before.
Time out.
Why haven't you said
You know
it?
why?
Why are we dealing?
It's the
Honestly, I don't
same
have that
way.
Why are we
experience.
dealing with
because
because
they saved your life in a way you
Because-
probably don't even know.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
right.
Why you remember the
you
negative
might
one.
not know.
Look, Bigger. Real talk. We acknowledge that there's good cops.
Yeah.
We acknowledge there are cops that we have interactions with that it don't result in that. Hold on. But
That's not the important thing.
But hold on.
That's not-
However,
to bring that up.
That's not the
Because
most
what
important
about
thing.
the good cops that's out
No,
there?
but
that-
as a people, we have too many bad experiences.
Yeah.
With the cops.
Too many. As
He
a
was
race,
only
just
on the
us.
West Coast.
Too many,
This
bro.
situation.
Too many. And that, believe it or not, shapes your mentality.
And it's
As a young
indicative
kid,
as
that
police
shaped
in
my
America.
mentality against the
cops.
system.
It's indicative.
Against complying. Against getting a regular job. No, I want to get back
Wait,
now.
stop. Hoffa.
I want to do something that, fuck these guys.
Hoffa.
Now I'm doing this.
Here you go for that one right there.
And that is the response. That's the responsibility that they have to take.
They asked
how
the New
you
York-
treat us. If you criminalize us as kids, as men, you put us in a mind state of thinking like criminals whenever y'all around.
Wait, time out. Here you go right here. They asked the New York City Police Commissioner a couple of years back, why isn't the New York City police force more diversified? And I'm going to give you his answer, and then you defend this one. Here's what he said. He said, when we got the electronic fingerprint system, we got very aggressive with our marijuana arrests so that we can fill up that system. And since we filled up that system, young black men across New York City are not allowed to get jobs with the police because they have that arrest record that we gave them. Now, when they scooped us up 30 on the street and threw us into a paddy wagon and ruined our whole entire future.
Right.
Where's that conversation about these good cops?
So this is what I'm saying. Love to the good cops.
No, we're not confused.
No. I think you got me confused when you said something about defending the police.
You just defended the police.
No. I'm just saying. If you can say, I'm not defending the cops. No, you're not.
I'm defending our people and I'm defending the way we raise our young black men.
all right.
And just because I don't agree with those that
White
will not
people
teach their children on how to interact with the police when they come up to them.
Do white people have to teach their kids how to deal with cops in the traffic stop?
So hold on.
No, they don't.
How
Then
you
why
feel
we
that?
do?
Hold on.
Yes, we do.
How do you
Why do
feel
I?
that
Because it's our reality.
Why?
a child should be taught to interact with the police?
When the police come up and whatever's going on and they give a lawful demand, you should follow it. If you feel they did something wrong, there are proper avenues to address that later.
So when they threw the weed on the floor for me, what is that avenue?
Same thing. There's proper avenues to address every issue that.
I've seen people go to the CCRB. You know what happened? Nothing.
You gotta dodge jail in order to.
Not dodge jail. You got to go to jail.
Yeah, you gotta go to jail and beat the case. That's what you're trying to say.
I'm
We shouldn't
saying
be going
there's
to jail,
proper
period.
avenues
True.
to handle
Yeah.
it. It's a proper avenue to
If
get
we
my
gotta
Right, here it is.
It's not.
But
Look,
here-
here's the
here it is.
Everybody can't be talking at the
They
same time. Hold
take
on.
you to jail. They offer you what's called the what do they call it? The old one where you get away. The ACD.
That's what I got for that situation.
You take your record. You take your arrest record on your chin. They let you out of jail. You feel like they did you a favor. But in the long term,
That record is on you. That's
in
sticking
the
on you.
long
gonna
term.
follow you.
So while they're out here
hold on.
ruining whole generations of people, I don't want to hear about my brother not slamming the cop on his head. You know what? He shouldn't have dropped the fucking weed on the floor trying to plant.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like this. Yeah. You can't let one rotten grape ruin the whole bunch. It's like that
Absolutely
on
not.
it's like that on both sides.
Right.
So just like I can't say I shouldn't be like, oh, all cops are bad. They should be like, yo, all black folks ain't bad either. Because bruh, literally,
I like that.
I
like that.
I'm running down, bro, I'm exercising and I get thrown. Now, understand, my parents have instilled in me, all right, you say yes, ma'am, no, sir, all of this shit. I remember when I got pulled over, bro. I didn't have tags on my car, right? The cop pulled my ass over. He was like, where your tags at, right? I said, officer, officer, this car is registered, everything. My tags were inside of my glove compartment. He let me go. But I said, yes, sir, no, ma'am, and he let me go, right? All right.
Sound like a Jeezy song. Go ahead. Jeezy definitely had this on the first album.
But it's like that. It's equal on both sides. You have to take a situation, you gotta quantify what it is, and you gotta act accordingly. Just like old girl that called the cops
And got killed.
Like,
I agree
son.
with all of that. I just think us teaching our people the narrative that police
All bad?
negative.
Here's how it goes with that. And I'm gonna tell you why that
I get it.
Here's why that narrative
understand what you're saying.
Because the good cops
teaching
don't
them
say
our
anything
people that-
about the
That'd
bad
be my
cops.
issue.
All right, now being the fact
We're
that
the
good
good
cops
cops when
don't
they-
say anything about bad cops,
Yeah.
let me tell y'all about that bad apple analogy that y'all use. Do you know what happens when you leave a bad apple in the basket?
It
Makes
ruins
the
the whole
rest of them
Brian's
right.
the other ones.
Okay, so that whole one bad apple shit is a myth, just like black crime. There's no
all
black on
cops-
black crime.
all cops
no,
are bad to you.
It's not all cops are bad. It's that I have to be certain that you're not the one to kill me. Now, how do I do that in the beginning?
But systematically, they're taught to be a certain type of way, though.
They're taught to
From
shoot
the
to kill.
institution. From the institution, that they're taught to handle things a certain type of way.
Before the institution, the images of
Of
what
it-
they
of-
see in
of-
our
I said
Right,
it
of
before.
us.
Do you know the
Right.
The
scariest
images of
words
us.
in America?
And we show it to them.
No, we don't. They show
So
it to us. They
so
keep
hold on.
saying young
So hold on.
black men.
So you actually
no,
think
no,
they
listen.
don't listen
No,
to
listen.
hip hop record.
All right. No, hold on. But I honestly believe the same way you're saying that the chick
I can play country songs where they talk about murdering their wife. Nobody talking about how Willie Nelson is fucked.
What's that? Was it a felony?
No, because that's the narrative that they like.
Everybody can't be talking at the same time.
It's great, but no, and that's not the narrative they want to play.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with